Hi, good afternoon. This is Owen Sanchez from Wheatel TV, and right now we are here at TXT Cafe at the Said Center Library here in Al Ain, and we are very much pleasured to be welcoming from this very nice, very unique cafe area. Very high end, I could say that. And we are here to witness the book launch of our dear friend Rasheem Mays-Fowler, and this book entitled 10 Most Effective Ways to Reignite Self-Love. Wow, that's amazing. I have here on my right a very gorgeous, handsome guy here, and I would like to get his full name and what have you learned so far, and if you're able to read this book yourself?
Yes, I have. Okay. So my name is Michael Fisher, and I actually did read the book myself. It was a quick read. I think it only took like 45 minutes, but it was a strong 45 minutes. You know, it was one of those books where it gave you a lot to think about after you read it, almost instructional. Like, okay, now that you're done with the book, now it's time to put it into action, you know, things like that. But it's an amazing read. And the conversation that we had today, Mr. Rasheem had some guys come in as far as like fashion consultants, and even had I think it's a therapist come in and just talk about different ways of reigniting the self-love. But one of the amazing things about this book too is that after I read it, my 9-year-old had got in trouble, so he couldn't go outside and play. So I was on the computer and he came back to me, because usually we make him read when he's in trouble. Like, you can't do anything else but read. So he came back and said, oh, that book by Mr. Rasheem, I like the first chapter about his mom and dad. So it was amazing, and I made sure I told Mr. Rasheem that, hey, your book even resonated with a 9-year-old. But no, it's amazing. It's about increasing your self-love and, you know, finding things that you can do to be better about yourself.
So your kid was able to sneak out this book and read himself?
He did. You know, he read the first chapter and he started asking me questions. And it was even a good moment. Next time I seen Mr. Rasheem, I was like, hey, talk to my son about, you know, igniting self-love and things like that. And it was cool because my son was able to ask him questions and things like that. So.
And he's able to relate as well, huh? This is really nice. Okay, so it means to say that this book can be read by different stages of life, and then it could be young generation, mid generation, and also the oldies and the seniors. Yes. And plus, of course, the kids became interested. It's very seldom that the kids are very interested for such a book reading, you know.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And this is one of those, because usually when we have our kids, we get them books that are like on their level, so to speak, more entertainment type books. But this is a nice book that they may not really understand at a young age, but it's good to have on the shelf just in case they're dealing with something as they get older and they think about reigniting self-love, loving themselves, and knowing self-worth. You know, that's so important. You know, nowadays, unfortunately, some children are hurting themselves and things like that. And this is so important for people who may not have help from other older people. It's another thing to read.
Right. Okay. So what's your take home after reading the entire book?
I have a lot of work to do.
Wow.
I have a lot of work to do.
You got your self-realization that, wow, so I've been in this age, but it seems like I have not done so far of what was advised from this book.
Exactly. And it not only didn't make me feel bad about it, was like, oh, there's so much more I can do to make me a better husband, a better father, a better son, you know, because you have to love yourself in order to be better for others.
As they said, you have to love yourself first before you're able to share that love to others.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay, amazing. Okay, thank you very much for that. And this is your floor to encourage the televiewers and tell them how good is this book and what they'll be benefiting out if in case they're going to read this book.
Please go out, get this book. It's an amazing read. It's a quick read. And it's one of those books that you'll have forever because you'll always have to work on yourself. And it's a blessing to have.
Thank you very much and have a great afternoon.
Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon. I have here another attendees of the current concluded book launch of Sheem. And I think he will be having as well the signing correct? So are you pretty excited to have that? And right now, please introduce your name for the televiewers to know.
Okay, so my name is Sinai Lopez, and I've known Sheen for a while, but I am so excited that he actually wrote a book explaining a lot of stuff that he would just talk to you about, like just one-on-one when you're hanging out with him and his amazing family. And I definitely got a book just because I know a lot of people that would definitely benefit from it. I live in Dubai, so definitely taking it back home and sharing all of this amazing knowledge and information.
Great. Okay, so what's your take home from this book after you read it?
So just being mindful. Like a lot of people, like he said, get into this rut of doing the same thing all the time, wearing the same clothes, doing the same thing, and just kind of getting yourself out of that and loving yourself, like taking time and effort. Yeah. So that's my main takeaway from all of this.
I see. Okay, so this is a very effective way on how to at least realize from within ourselves that we still have plenty of things to improve, plenty of things that we could possibly do extra, and doing some extra miles for all the things that we could contribute to the earth, to the general public, to the people around us, to the people that simply love us. As they said, we have to love ourselves first. Then that's the only time we could distribute this love to others, right?
Exactly. And I feel like I'm getting to the point where I am feeling like I'm getting to the self-love, taking care of myself, going to the gym, getting the clothes on that I feel like would present me in an appropriate way to everybody around me. But also, like I said, just thinking about everything that he said and being able to share it with other people.
Great. So it means to say, after reading this book, you could say and tell to people that this will be my best version of myself.
Yes, as soon as you read it, you start to really make a plan of how am I going to be the best self and how am I going to get there? And he does give you the steps, and just now he gave us a 8-week plan. Yeah, just tips for 8 weeks so you are staying consistent.
Very good. So is there anything that you would like to tell the televiewers about the book, or anything that you would like to say to the televiewers?
I just having him there right now, and just being able to talk to him here in a few minutes, and then did a quick drawing of him and the therapist that was able to talk to us about social learning theory. So really that resounded in me, and I just him being there, and I sketched it just to keep that memory alive, and then just be able to look back on it and remind myself later on.
That's so nice of you. You'll be able to sketch that only while listening. So you put even the flower vase that I put there.
And the book, both the books that were placed in there. So yeah, just to keep that memory alive, and everything's important.
It's something that this is your pictographic memory of everything that has happened this afternoon. You put this all in some kind of sketchbook.
Yeah.
And of course, you can go back and see that in this day, I had this, and this is my experience.
Right, exactly. And just little notes, remembering the book, remembering the day, who it was, the book signing, and his explanation, and then that one word that was really important, the social learning theory.
I have the honor of having here the other half of Shem. As they said, there's always a woman behind a man. Okay, can you just tell us about the book, and how have you seen Shem when he's preparing this and writing this book? How is he, and how did he manage to discuss this all about to you?
Well, I've seen him put in a lot of dedication. As he stated in the interview or in the conversation book signing, that it took him 3 days to write the book. So he closed himself away from the family in regards to just focusing on the task at hand. So it was good to see him have discipline and dedication. And when I read it, as he said, I asked, like, did you write this book? Because I was excited to be able to read something that he put together. It just shows the hard work and sacrifice that he was able to make a difference in this world so that we can all try and reignite self-love.
Now when you said like that, I just recollected something that I watched this film clip of Lady Gaga saying to her boyfriend that, "Are you trying to hide this song from me?" Have you remember that? Mm-hmm. Okay, so as if you are saying that to she.
Well, no, he didn't hide it. He was very vocal about what he was doing, but like he said, he had to concentrate on it because we have at that time a 4-year-old, and he's a very hands-on dad. So I think it was also hard for him because it's not something that he was used to doing, to just kind of say, I need this time for myself. I need this me time. I need to do this for me. And we had to understand that and respect it. And this is the product that came from it.
That's true. Actually, in all respect to the man of the house, they really need their time for themselves, right. And for them to understand and to feel that they have to value themselves as well, and they could do a lot of things more than what we have expected as women, right? So we have to be there to support and to be able to have some kind of inspiration for them and see that they can do a lot better. Right. You can even see them that, is this my husband? That they can be a lot best of themselves when they are alone, right?
And I think he is also being a great example to our son. Like he said, this wasn't like a part of a dream that he had, but it was a seed that was planted inside of him, and he decided to water it. And this is the product of allowing it to grow. And now our son, can see that my dad is not just my dad. Yeah. He's an author. He's a great father. He's, whoever he wants to be. He's just a great example.
This book will gonna stand as a legacy of Sheem later on.
Exactly. Right. The Fowler legacy, Mays-Fowler legacy.
You have to tell the televiewers your full name. I am a proud wife of.
I am the proud wife of Rasheem Mays-Fowler, and my name is Kara Mays-Fowler. Please get the book, 10 Most Effective Ways to Reignite Self-Love.
Hi, good afternoon. This is Owen Sanchez from WeTel TV, and right now we are here at the Text Cafe at the Said Center Library in Al Ain, and we're so glad that we've had the opportunity to visit this place in Al Ain, and we had expound and discover that there's some different and very, very nice cafe area here in Al Ain city. And I have here the honor of the owner of the Text Cafe, TXT. Should I say TXT? TXT Cafe. And may I have your full name, and you could say that to the public, and who are you here in your relationship to the cafe itself?
First of all, welcome to TXT Cafe in Al Ain. We are proud to have you here. TXT Cafe is one of the specialty coffee in Zayed Central Library. We're here, we're not just only a commercial coffee shop. We're always connected to governmental activities, workshops, cultural events as well. My name is Hindra. I'm here as a partner in TXT Cafe. We work together in order to have art workshop and like activities that encourage the people to come here. We have a lot of speciality in terms of food, drinks, and desserts. And yeah, welcome.
Actually, this is a very interesting place for us to see. I've not frequented here in LA, but I've seen that you've got a different kind of unique style of a cafe area. But what is your relationship and why have you decided to be involved in this book launch of Sheem?
Okay. First of all, I like reading a lot. I like everything to bring the community together. So my aim is to bring people together and culturally and artistically. So when he first contacted me, I was like, yes, I'm really interested, because initially I was looking for people to grow such communities together, and it was a good opportunity, and I really liked his book. His book is all about inspiration and how to move forward and like how to be effective as a human being, and this is a good initiative from him to write such a book to give back to the community. Yeah.
Okay, so how long is this cafe right now in LA?
So we've recently launched, so we are almost here for 6 months. We're running the operation quite good actually, and we're so happy with the amount of people and customers we have, and we have a huge support from our government. Thanks to the UAE here, we have a good connection with the Zayed Central Library in terms of activities and occasional events. So we welcome everyone and anyone to have a coffee or a break or even a meeting or a workshop. And yeah.
Okay, so are you intending to expand this business somewhere different Emirates?
Yes, definitely. We're aiming to open in Abu Dhabi, in Dubai, and as well, inshallah, in Saudi Arabia. There is a plan to open there. But baby steps, as we say, to be careful on every decision we take. And everyone is welcome. Yeah.
Okay, so were you able to read Sheem's book?
No, I'm just waiting for my coffee, but we talked about it, and like I'm really interested in it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for the time, and thanks for welcoming us, and then utilize your area, your place, very nice, very impressive, I could say that. And thanks a lot for the time that you spent with us, and having with you is a pleasure. All right, thank you so much. Hi, I have here the honor of the author himself on my side. Please introduce yourself to the televiewers.
My name is Rasheem Mays-Fowler. I'm the author of 10 Most Effective Ways to Reignite Self-Love. I am super excited for y'all to be here today. Thank you, WeTel.
Of course, our pleasure and honor to be here with you and witness your success.
Yes, it's a success for everyone, right? This book is supposed to get back to people who want to start over, who want to be better, who had it and they may have lost it. There's a lot of books on how to get it, but there's not a lot of books on how to regain it. That's why you got to reignite.
That's correct. Okay, so what can you say about this book that the people out there must purchase?
I think the biggest thing I like to say that is in this book is that I think you should interview your parents. That is super important, because you need to unlock all the secrets about yourself, about all the things you didn't know. Your mom and dad are not just mommy and daddy. They had a story that happened before they were your parents, right? So when you step into that realm, you start to understand that you're no longer in a child's place, that you can understand things in life because you've been through some things yourself. And maybe some of their stories might help you because you might be going through the same thing they already went through.
So it means to say we're going to do the first is the self-discovery.
Self-discovery, doing an inventory of your lineage, of the trauma that was passed down, your dopamine, your oxytocin, things that activate you, that you have in common with your parents, if you're able to, or a close friend, or someone who knows you very well. You need to take a look in the mirror and also do some inventory work.
I see. I think I remember something like that in the in most of my my learnings, as they said, you have to heal your past before you will be able to deal your present.
Yes, it's all about reading the manual. A lot of people don't read the manual. How many products have we got taking it straight out the box and just hit play or whatever? We didn't read the manual, so we don't know how everything works. But what if you knew everything about yourself or close to it? How much better would you be able to attract the things you want, be the person you want, and go where you want?
Very nice. I'm very excited to read this book, seriously. So I hope that this will be in few days, after 24 hours, became an Amazon best-selling book, all right?
Actually, we already were an Amazon bestseller.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes, we were first day best Amazon seller, and I was super excited to report that to you all. I was super excited. I found out,
Congratulations to you, Rasheem.
I actually found out by mistake. We were scamming through, just looking through how the book was doing, and I took a screenshot on my phone. I didn't pay it any mind, but it had the #1 bestseller on the side. And then we went back and was like, oh, we was #1 today.
Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations to you, Sheep. Imagine, without even the book signing yet, your book has already been the Amazon best-selling book as of today.
Yes.
Congratulations to Sheep on that. Encourage the people. This is your last chance to call up the people. Hey, don't miss the chance of reading my book, and so that you don't miss anything in your life.
I do things to get back to the positive energy, to the positive vibes. So 10 most effective ways to reignite self-love is something you can trust yourself to be a part of. You can trust the fact that I'm giving out good information to only make you better, to only make you dig deep. There's no flaws in the way that we do our approach. There's no clickbait. There's no scams. It's all about development and growth, because if you're better and you serve people best when whole, then we all can be better. Then our kids will play with better kids, and our adults will play with better adults and do business together. We have to all get better. There's so many things that make us less than perfect, but if we practice on being better, it can be permanent.
Very good. Thank you very much. And I would like to thank as well TXT Cafe for having us here and for welcoming us, all of us here. And I would like to say that please do not miss this book and purchase it in Amazon. And can you just tell us how much is it in Amazon?
It depends on what part of the world you're in. Let's just say 60 dirham, $20.
Right now it's plugged as $20.
Yeah, $20.
So it's $20 in Amazon in the US. Okay, so bye for now. I am saying bye to everybody for this launch of Sheem's book here from TXT Cafe, Said Center Library, right? Al Ain. Bye for now and have a great evening. Bye.